Wait, did Claressa Shields just lose one of the biggest fights of her career because of a pregnancy bombshell she dropped at the BT Awards? Are we really seeing a championship downfall unfold live on the red carpet? This isn't just a fight cancellation. Baby, it's a full-blown career crisis wrapped in a scandal burrito with a side of Remy Ma's evil laugh. Imagine spending your entire life training to be the GW and then being benched over baby drama and celebrity beef, not just any BET Awards beef, but the kind that spills champagne and secrets in the same sentence. Claressa Shields was the name on everyone's lips just hours before the BET Awards. The undefeated champion and self-declared GWAT wasn't just walking into the awards show, she was walking in as a symbol of power, dominance, and perfection. The dress, custom Versace, the walk deadly, the energy pure alphabet baby. She didn't realize that fate was waiting behind that velvet rope with a steel chair and a live mic. This year's BET Awards red carpet wasn't just glitz and glam, 'twas a war zone. There was no eye contact, no smiles, just that icy stare from Remy Ma. And within minutes, yes, minutes, the internet exploded because an anonymous tipster wearing a BetStaff lanyard allegedly leaked a voice note to a small hip-hop blog that went viral within an hour. Twitter resembled a battlefield as boxing insiders posted side eyes and eyes emojis in response to the message that Claressa Shields had been concealing a pregnancy, and worse, that it might have been papooses. Then, as if from the scandal gods themselves, a leaked medical file began to circulate. Was it real, or was it photoshopped? Didn't matter. The perception was locked. The world assumed that Claressa Shields was secretly pregnant, and if that was the case, she couldn't lawfully compete in her upcoming fight for standard athletic commission protocols. The whispers made headlines when the Nevada Boxing Federation, yes, the actual sanctioning body, you can't play with people's families and expect to come out untouched. Life doesn't work like that, baby, she said, barely suppressing a smug smile. But while all this chaos was going on, where was Remy Ma on Instagram Live sipping something suspiciously sparkly and chuckling like a Bond villain? She had removed her name from an upcoming championship match with no official explanation or replacement announced. It's just a quiet disqualification and a ton of questions. If you believe that this drama began at the BET Awards, if you haven't seen the entire first half of the soap opera, which shows that Claressa and Papoose have been since Remy and Papooses breakup, rumors have been circulating for months. Claressa appeared as a recurring character on a messy reality show that featured gym videos with Papoose. There were also unplanned dinner sightings in New Jersey and a joint Instagram Live where she called him Pap and he failed to correct her, baby. It was the unofficial start of the scandal. But this pregnancy leak, which was nuclear, revealed that Claressa had been boasting to close friends about a surprise announcement that would send Remy into a tailspin. One source even claimed that Claressa was planning to reveal a baby bump at the BET Awards. The clip, which was leaked from what appeared to be a BET after-party dressing room, showed Papoose whispering in Claressa's ear while she laughed and he touched her stomach. The camera pans just before she says they aren't ready yet. Papoose, whether on purpose or not, went completely silent, made no denials, made no statements, and didn't even tweet. This silence was screaming for a man who used to post anniversary poems and custom emojis for Remy. And when the boxing world began to tremble, people in the boots industry started discussing suspension right away. If Claressa was pregnant, she not only could she be disqualified, but she might also face contract violations, endorsement cancellations, and even lawsuits from networks that pre-sold advertising based on her upcoming fight. Let's face it, though, the real heat didn't come from the boxing commissions. Rather, it came from Remy Ma Live, which peaked at over 460,000 viewers in less than 12 minutes. Remy didn't hold back, laughing, playing a snippet of a diss track, and quoting Nicki Minaj. Most damningly, she said, and I quote, "I had a miscarriage once, and it broke me. So for someone to use a pregnancy as a prop to steal attention at an award show, you're not just messy, you're soulless. The microphone dropped and Twitter went completely crazy. Screenshots of Claressa's previous interviews went viral, particularly the Breakfast Club segment in which she awkwardly sidestepped a question about children by saying, "Let's just say I'm not trying, but I wouldn't be mad if it happened with the right person." Well, girl, the internet seems to believe that person was Ree's ex-husband. But just when we thought things couldn't get any more twisted, TMZ leaked a report claiming that Claressa's camp attempted to offer hush money to quell the pregnancy rumors. The outlet claims that a renowned PR fixer offered five-figure payments to at least 3 bloggers in exchange for we ended part 1 with Papooses' silence, Ree's shade, Claressa's disappearance, the fight date, and that now-famous baby bump whisper. Captured on video. But in part 2, let's just say the leaks get deeper. The money trails get messier. And someone's manager is about to flip on live TV coming up next. The bribery. The leaked texts and a Bet staffer who claims she saw Remy slap Claressa backstage. Let's talk about that Bet Awards backstage moment. The anonymous staffer, who goes by Lisa Knows on TikTok, claimed to have witnessed a verbal altercation turn into a brief but shocking physical altercation. Immediately after Claressa stepped off stage, she said, and I quote, "Remy didn't yell. That's what made it scary. She just walked up to her, tapped her shoulder, and said something like, 'You ruined everything.'" Yes, this woman displayed her credentials live before she was mysteriously banned. The slap came so quickly that security blinked too late. Is there a video? Seems, but don't get too enthusiastic. Memes-filled X, formerly Twitter, with captions like, "Remy landed her realest punch since prison." And Bet Awards really said fight night, despite the grainy, hazy clip that fortunately cuts just before the slap falls. But here's where it gets sinister. Just hours after that leak, a major PR agency, one Claressa's camp is known to work with, filed a takedown request across nearly 80 gossip pages. Whole Instagram accounts got shadow banned, TikTok videos got muted, and bloggers started getting warning emails that all sounded eerily similar. As one account at Spill All Teeth put it, it's like someone attempting to use bleach created from NDA agreements to clean up a crime scene. Boxing promoters were in a panic because Claressa was supposed to be the star of a multi-million-dollar pay-per-view fight in just 6 weeks. Endorsement deals were already coming in. And now she's trending under the hashtag #BumpGate. The fight has disappeared from all promotional websites. So what's the real story? Is she pregnant? Or is this just a well-timed takedown? Let's talk about receipts, because the screenshots are brutal. Hours after the Bet fiasco, I'm not announcing it yet because I want the moment to be mine. But yes, it's Paps. Claressa seems to write. Another whistleblower, this time a hotel concierge at the Wynn Las Vegas, came forward anonymously and told a sports podcast that Claressa and Papoose shared a suite the night before the BET Awards. The guest list fresh fruit, sparkling cider, and a crib. I don't know anyone an explanation, not even her. The date just 2 weeks before the BET Awards. The friend has since deactivated, and the text Claressa hasn't denied it once. This year, instead of hosting, Remy Ma showed up alone, walked in quietly, and walked out trending what we call a red carpet ambush in slow motion. Claressa's team finally released a statement. But let's just say it only fueled the fire. We strongly condemn the recent attacks on Miss Shields' character. Personal matters should not interfere with her professional obligations. The upcoming fight was postponed due to scheduling complications, not medical reasons. Girl, you were if she knowingly entered into fight negotiations while pregnant. That's not just unethical, it's financially criminal, one promoter told Boxing Heat. If she knowingly entered into fight negotiations while pregnant, that's not just unethical, it's financially criminal. We're talking breach of contract, refund liabilities, and potential litigation. But here's the kicker. Multiple sponsors are already pulling out. In the meantime, the Boxing Commission is reportedly reviewing leaked documents that claim Claressa was advised by a private physician not to compete. Asterisk, the fragrance collaboration is postponed indefinitely. The fallout is swift and brutal. And just when we thought things couldn't get any messier. Remy Ma's team revealed that they're shopping for a Netflix series called What Really Happened, which is a 6-part miniseries that explores betrayal, lies, sisterhood, and public humiliation. In the meantime, Twitter users are creating timelines like FBI agents, with one viral post breaking down the last 3 months of Claressa's Instagram posts, zooming in on baggy dresses and strategically placing her hands and captioning them with phrases like new beginnings and blessed in silence. Blessed in silence. Before the BET Awards night, Papoose liked all of them. Speaking of Papoose, he finally broke his silence by posting a single black and white Instagram story with no caption and a picture of boxing gloves hanging on a nail with a broken heart emoji. But let's pause for a moment. Is this about Claressa's canceled career, or is it his way of grieving his marriage to Remy Ma, which appears to be in ashes? According to a source close to Remy, a stylist who worked with her a few days ago, Remy is done talking, done defending, and done acting like isn't real. The bet slap was her closure. The live was her warning shot, and now she's coming for reputations. The stylist also asserts that Remy Ma was unaware of the pregnancy until the day of the BET Awards, when she allegedly learned of it from the same voicemail that went viral. Imagine being caught off guard at a major award show by a leak involving your ex-husband and a woman you already don't trust. Despite Claressa Shields continuing to make lighthearted remarks online, one thing is certain: this fight won't be taking place in the ring or in the PR war zone anytime soon, because her camp is currently dealing with a 3-way crisis: a pregnancy they won't confirm, a canceled fight they won't acknowledge is connected to that pregnancy. The Bet Network has launched an internal investigation into backstage misconduct and security failures during the award show translation, which they can't stop quickly enough. They want to know how the slap happened, who leaked the clip, and who needs to be blacklisted next year. But hold on tight, because in Part 3, the drama turns legal. Contracts are scrutinized, and Remy Ma's producers hint at a second leaked video, this time one that shows Claressa making a deal she wasn't supposed to. A hidden clause that could bankrupt Claressa's entire team. Into the aftermath, because we're not just talking about bet red carpet chaos, leaked direct messages, and canceled title fights anymore. We're talking about legal action and Claressa Shields, who is going to be in the middle of a courtroom brawl that she can't win with footwork alone. Several sources, including boxing commissions and Bet's internal legal team, are now confirming what we feared could be a multi-million-dollar blow to Claressa's career due to one covert pregnancy, one backstage slap, and one suspicious hush contract that was recently discovered. Let's break it down. A significant security tape that purportedly shows Claressa giving an envelope to an unidentified woman just minutes before she steps onto the carpet has already been discovered by internal investigation. Why is that important? Circulating in the hallway that Claressa's team may have offered her a 5-figure bribe to postpone or reroute the pregnancy narrative. However, the camera captured the exchange, not the words, when the envelope was nodding. And now that the freelancer is fully cooperating with receipts, insiders say the woman presented the Bet lawyers with an NDA, a $14,800 wire transfer, and even an email exchange with Claressa's representative that contained the crucial statement: "We just need the story suppressed until after July 10th. No one needs to know the personal details until we control the rollout." July 10th was the fight date that was canceled. So boom, there's your motive. Bet they called in their legal team contracts. And guess what? They discovered a clause in Claressa's fight contract that explicitly stated Fighter affirms under penalty of forfeiture that they are medically fit to compete and have disclosed any physical condition that may affect performance. A spokesman for the Nevada State Athletic Commission told the Glove Report, "Fighter safety is our top priority. If any deception occurred during contract negotiations or licensing, we will pursue appropriate sanctions, including suspensions or permanent bans." But wait, it gets worse. Remy Ma's team just teased something. The networks, sponsors, and even the commission are furious because if Claressa tried to fight without a medical clearance, it's not just unethical. It's a legal liability that could cost her everything. The second video, which isn't a blurry slap clip or a whisper of a baby bump, is what they're calling a deal room conversation. According to rumors, it shows Claressa debating with her own team whether to post a false injury or remain silent on social media to postpone the fight. It also purports that someone says, "What if Remy finds out? You know, she'll blow this up." Although Ree's camp hasn't yet made the video public, they have acknowledged that it does exist and are threatening to include it in the first episode of her new Netflix series. Let her speak it while Papoose, Mr. Silence himself, is abruptly. He has been seen with Claressa all over the place, this time outside of a private studio in Atlanta. The picture was taken by TMJZ, and it shows her wearing sweatpants while he holds her bag. The caption reads, "No comment." But fans don't need his comment. They have spreadsheets, theories, and entire Google Docs that track the timeline. Document called Claressa Babygate Timeline with screenshots has received over 90,000 views, and I can assure you that it's damning. These fans are matching clothes, deciphering emojis, and analyzing belly angles like the internet has gone full CIA. Now, let's talk money, because Claressa isn't just dealing with public shame. She's also facing financial collapse, and her battle purse is frozen. Her sponsorship deals are withdrawing one by one, and worst of all, her biggest endorsement, a sports drink company that named her the face of the future, has now removed her from all advertisements and social media campaigns. According to insiders, the deal alone was worth over $1.2 million. Remy Ma is doing well since the scandal broke. Her Spotify streams have increased by 187%. And Shade Room and Complex are pursuing her live appearances as part of a potential campaign to promote her resilience and redemption. Yes, the woman who slapped someone on live TV and laughed about it may be getting paid to voice her side. In the meantime, Justice BT is attempting to repair damage. According to a leaked email from an internal meeting, they have begun talking about blacklist procedures. It is rumored that Claressa's name is on a draft list of celebrities who are considered higher-risk liabilities. If it is accurate, it could mean that she will no longer be invited to walk the red carpet or shake hands with industry people. Then, in the most shocking turn of events, a new blog post called "The Bet Baby" went viral. The clinic declined to comment, but commenters swiftly discovered there's no joy in watching another woman fall. But when you build your house on lies, don't act surprised when it crumbles. You played games with the wrong one. Now sit in it. Remy Ma's closing remarks on her last Instagram Live hit harder than any diss track she's ever written. The surveillance-like photos of Claressa wearing a hoodie and sunglasses outside a building with a women's health sign in the background aren't confirmation. But it's enough to keep the fire burning. It's a scene and mic drop. But this isn't over. Nope. The boxing world, the entertainment industry, and the fans are all watching with popcorn and subpoenas in hand, and Claressa Shields is running out of time. So we ask you, the viewers, was this the biggest career sabotage in the history of the BET Awards? Or was this the most epic case of self-destruction we've ever witnessed? Did Claressa risk everything in a romance with Ree's ex and lose the championship, the respect, and the bag in one night? Or is there still more to come? If we've learned one thing from this story, it's that scandal moves quickly while truth moves slowly. Then do you think Claressa should be held accountable? Was it Remy Ma wrong, or was that her doing? If you made it this far, You deserve an award. For staying up to date, Belle, don't forget to subscribe for more breaking scandals, hidden footage, and the fake news exposes they wish we hadn't discovered. This has been another scandalous deep dive brought to you by Celebrities' Lives, where the facts are hot. Whether Papoose is a man caught in the middle or the silent mastermind pulling every string, we want to hear from your speech balloon. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Fake, and the drama is unquestionably real. Until the next time, keep watching, stay messy, and remember that the BET Awards even have trophies.